Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make fish escabeche in my own version. Actually, I learned this recipe from my mom. I remember when we were younger, she used to cook escabeche for us, and there is a distinct ingredients that usually is not being used by other people for escabeche, which is the ginger. So at the moment I'm just frying the fish. As you can see, I have chopped off the head of the fish, and this is actually a red snapper. This is what we use here in Australia to make escabeche. This is also good when you're just eating as fried. Normally I do it like this. I want it a bit crispy. So the ingredients are this. I have the bell pepper or the capsicum here. You can also add either the yellow or the green colored capsicum. I have a ready-made minced garlic, sliced carrots, onions, and of course the ginger. I also have the pepper, salt, the vinegar, and the brown sugar. So I am already starting to warm up the pan on the other side there for the sauce. This is just the fish that I am frying at the moment. So what I usually do is to put a little bit of oil on that pan from the oil that I used to fry the fish, just to make sure it has a little bit of taste of fish already. So maybe 2 scoops of this ones will do. And then I will start with putting the onion. Yep, that's it. And then I put it in a low heat, and then I will just usually caramelize, and when it's a little bit brown, I would start putting the ginger. I just have to saute all the spices, and then next would be the minced garlic, and then I would put a cup of vinegar, depending on how many minutes. You just have to sort of check until it slowly boils. I like more sauce for my escabeche, so I would add a little bit of vinegar. My fish is cooking really well in there. I'll be switching it off shortly. And yeah, so we'll just wait a little while. Should be boiling anytime soon. And I'll also maybe add half a cup of brown sugar. Add a little bit color in there. So this recipe is almost the same when you're making sweet and sour sauce for your meatballs, or you just want to have sweet and sour sauce for your pork. Just wait for it to boil, and I usually add whole peppercorns, and then later I will add a bit of ground pepper. black pepper to taste. And I can see it's slowly boiling now, so I'll add the rest of the spices, including the carrots. And I'm gonna switch this off now. I think it's already good enough. It's crispy on the outside and not too cooked in the inside, so I can put it. I'll put a bit of salt. Let it sit there. I'll simmer it for maybe 10 minutes. You can add, I would suggest to add corn flour, but because I ran out of corn flour, I'll be using just the plain flour that I have. So for now, I'm putting just 1 tablespoon of that, and see if later it's the right thickness. Just mix it a little bit there. There you go. You have to make sure that it's really warm. You can also mix the flour with the warm water, but I usually do it this way. It's not a very hard recipe, and I really love this recipe. It's very easy to cook. It will, including the slicing of the spices, it will just only probably take me maximum of 20 minutes to prepare, but it could be less than that. So yeah, it's not that thick yet, so I'll probably add a bit of flour. Yep. Maybe a bit, add more a little bit. Just maybe 1 spoon, let's see. Not too much. Make sure it's not too much. And then you can adjust it. It's, as you can see, it starts to have lumps there, but slowly it should be melting. I find corn flour to be better than using just the plain flour. It melts easily and gives you more thicker consistency than what it should be right now. It's one of my favorites. It's actually one of the comfort foods that I usually cook. Let's have a try. I can still taste the sourness of the vinegar. So I'll add a bit more of the brown sugar, maybe just 1/4 cup. It's really depending on your taste, how you like it, and I like it a bit more spicy than sour. I mean sweet than sour. Yum. Now it tastes really good. I chopped off the head of the fish because I will be making tinolang isda with that one as well. Yeah, so see, since I started this video, it's about 10 minutes, and I'll give it a little bit more time, maybe 2-3 minutes, just to allow the flour to melt, and it should be ready. See how thick the sauce now is? Yeah. And I would transfer the fish from here to there, so the taste of the sauce goes inside the fish. You can also put the fish later if you're done. So I hope you learned something today, and I hope you make your own fish escabeche, and I will post this soon. And comment and like and then subscribe if you want to. Thank you.